I freaked out and accused my boyfriend of cheating in front of all his friends, and I humiliated his female friend, who just survived SA. Now our relationship is over, and is there even a way to fix it? I think I just ruined my best relationship yet, and I want to fix it so bad. But everyone tells me to either own up or let it go. Even if it's harsh, please tell me and help me. I am 20, and I have been seeing this guy Robin, 21, for 6 months now. He is the kindest and sweetest man I have ever met. He isn't overprotective, manipulative, or anything. He is constantly honest and expresses his issues in a healthy way. All my exes have either abused me or cheated on me, and he didn't even yell at me. Anytime he gets angry, he tells me he will be back in 30 minutes, sends me his location, and just drives around until he calmed down again. He said, "I never want to raise my voice against any woman." He is a dream guy. He is funny and sweet. I had 3 boyfriends in which 2 of them cheated on me with their girl best friend. So, when Robin told me he wants me to meet his girl best friend, Josephine, I was scared. He knew of my past and promised me there isn't anything between them. She even helped him set up the dating profile we met through. When I met her, I felt superior to her somehow. All the girls that my exes cheated were prettier than me, but she was a bit overweight, a double chin, and she has the thickest eyebrows I have ever seen. But there was one thing she had that I didn't, which was a bigger chest. We didn't meet up with her alone, but their entire friend group. 5 guys, my boyfriend, me and his girl best friend. She was nice to me the entire time. Sitting next to me, helping me with inside jokes, and even talking to me when Robin got busy. I started feeling bad about how I called her ugly in my head. We started meeting up regularly and again 3 days ago at Robin's flat. When I arrived an hour later after everyone else, I realized how close my boyfriend got to her in the middle of the night, and she had tears in her eyes with messy hair. My entire body just filled with panic. They have been texting more, and he doesn't want me to see their messages anymore. Now this? I freaked out and accused him on cheating me in front of his entire friend group. All his guy friends just stared in anger and resentment at me and tried to help girl best friend get out of the room. Her legs were shivering, and her eyes were still red from crying. I called her every name in the book and insulted every part of her body. Robin told me to quit it, and I told him I can't believe he chose Fatty over me. I know it was horrible. I regret it. Especially after finding out she had opened up to the group that she was SA last week. I feel disgusting. My boyfriend kicked me out of his apartment that night and told me it's over. I have to go over to his house on Monday to pick up my things. I really do want to fix it, but I don't know how. Is there even a way to fix it? Our relationship was perfect before this, and I don't want this one incident to destroy our relationship. Best comments, with Opie's participation. You can explain to him what happened and what you were thinking. It would actually be a good idea so that it can be explained to girl best friend. But there is no saving your relationship. Be honest with yourself and ask if you would take back a guy who did the same thing to you and your friends. I did try it. I told him that I'm sorry and that I misread the room and everything. He said that if the first thing that comes to my mind when his girl best friend is crying that it had to do with cheating is ridiculous and he doesn't want that stuff around him. I tried to talk to her, but she said she doesn't want to see or hear about me again. It's all just a miscommunication I want to fix, but nobody wants to listen to me. I love him so much and don't want this to be the way it ends. What you want doesn't matter at this point. The fact he dumped you proves that he is every bit the great guy you've believed him to be, while your actions showed him that you aren't the mentally stable person he thought you were. At this point, being with you would cost him his entire friend group, because none of them will ever forgive you and wouldn't forgive him for staying with someone like you. It's also likely he's disgusted by even the thought of you right now after the harm you caused. Accept that he's done with you, because pushing will only make you look even more psycho and make him even more sure he doesn't want you in his life. I would block and cut off any friendship for this relationship. He always says it doesn't matter what friends think, so why should he dump me for his friends? He can always find better ones, but our relationship was perfect. I know he agrees with me and loves me still. Why is everyone telling me I'm the bad guy? I made a mistake, yes, but I am not an asshole psychic bitch. I have been through so much. Of course I react in a bad way. Your boyfriend didn't break up with you over his best friend. He broke up with you because you were an unstable, mistrustful idiot. Did you try to explain to him or to her? I tried to apologize, but they don't want to hear it. I barely know the girl best friend, and she doesn't want me around her anymore. She claims I traumatized her and thought we were friends when we really were just acquaintances. I feel bad, but I can't fix my relationship with her, but I was close to my boyfriend, and I don't want to let him go. Of course, I want him back. He is my true love. What did you tell her was cruel and totally out of place? I agree. What I told her was horrible and cruel, but she isn't some innocent person. I don't care how downvoted I am going to get. I don't even think the essay was as bad she makes it. Every girl gets grabbed sometimes, but someone with her looks and body? Maybe a slight grab, that's it. She refuses to tell me how bad it is, so I don't even think it was that bad. In that moment, I didn't care how nice she was to me, but that she is kissing my boyfriend. I was wrong and I tried to apologize, but she won't hear it. She even threatened to cut my boyfriend out of her life if I contact her through him. That's borderline abusive and controlling. I have read every single comment now. I think the reality and weight of my BS is finally hitting. I have never been so awful, and now I did the most horrendous shit ever in my life. I want to cry and vomit, but I won't. I will call my old therapist on Monday and ask for some sessions again. I thought I was ready to date again, but I wasn't. The thing I did to Josephine are horrible, and she is not ugly. She was one of the nicest people I know or knew. Thanks to everyone calling me out on my bullshit. No, I was a bad person in this whole ordeal. I don't know what made me snap back, but I think it was me maniacally calling my brother and him giving me the talk of reality with some Reddit comments helping. I will take a huge break from dating, at least 2 years, I need that. Update number 1, 3 days later. I know many people don't want me to be here, but after getting like 40 DMs of people asking for an update or telling me to delete myself, I thought I'd make it quick. So I am now living with my brother and his wife for a while. I share a flat with one of my cousins, and she doesn't mind me not living there since I will still pay rent. I talked with a few Redditors in my DMs, and even though I said horrible things, they helped me a lot. When I was 3 and my brother 12, my mother died from an overdose. Till I was 14, my dad essayed me and said that it was because I'm pretty. My brother moved out when he was 18 since my dad was never emotionally present, so when I came to my brother telling him I'm scared about being pregnant, he took care of it. My dad is still in prison. My boyfriends in the past were like my dad, abusive and emotionally not present. So when I met Robin, I thought I was finally in heaven. I was, and I'm still jealous of Josephine. She isn't the beauty standard but has a better job, family, more friends, and a better humor. She was also there for Robin's depression. When she reached her hand to me, I saw her as a challenge, not as a friend. I wanted to show that I did achieve something and that my beauty wasn't useless. Josephine was the one who made the friend group and introduced everyone to another when they were 6. She was the group mother, but she developed derealization last year, and ever since, the group has been doing their best to protect her. My brother reached out to her for me. I know she has been looking into therapy but doesn't know where to start, so I sent her a message on how to get therapy quick and for free. She read the message and replied with a thank you. She called later and I apologized and wished her well. She doesn't forgive me, obviously, and I don't blame her, but her wishing me a quick recovery made me tear up. If you wonder why I didn't tell her sooner about the therapy option, I never wanted anyone to know I had therapy because of a pregnancy scare because of my dad at 14. I sent my brother to pick up my things from Robin. I waited in the car, so if he wanted to talk to me, he could, but wouldn't have to. He came at the end real quick. He gave me a hug and wished me well. I asked if we could stay in contact, and he said no. Josephine doesn't want me around, and he respects it, so do I. We follow each other on Instagram still, and I saw that they hung out afterwards. Josephine looked happy, and this was the first time I saw her face and felt happiness and not jealousy. I called my therapist, and will start seeing him regularly again in 3 weeks. I am not a vile person, but I let jealousy and anger get to me, and that made me vile. I have a lot of issues I need to fix, and I will work on them. I thought I had my borderline personality disorder and PTSD in control, but not at all, and I need to fix it. I won't become a piece of shit again towards innocent people. I won't date any time in the future, for at least 2 years. I'm going to get my life and personality in control. Thanks to everyone on Reddit for calling me out on my toxic BS, and to the kind people who helped me. I didn't talk about my abuse in years, and didn't realize how bad it truly was. My English isn't the best, so I hope I was clear with my words. There's a lot on my mind, and it's not in English. I will leave this account and log off of it. I will be okay. Have a good week, everyone. Opie made multiple comments 47 days later. No. Our arguments before the breakup weren't toxic. He had a drive to calm down. He is an emotional person, and rather than starting an argument, he likes to drive and listen to music till he calms down, and then we talk it out like adults. I never told him about my dad. Never. He only knew about the cheating. I thought it was embarrassing to have a pregnancy scare from your dad. Nobody in that friend group knows. I don't live in the US. I don't know why people think free therapy is bad. It is great. I just didn't pursue it well back then. I am going to my therapist every Monday and Thursday, each day for 2 hours. My home country is amazing when it comes to free healthcare. I guess the only thing I can say is that my therapist is thinking about changing my medication, but he says I show some improvement. I saw Josephine at my doctor last Friday, and we just nodded a hello to each other. When I left the office, she also left, and she asked me if I meant the things I said to her about her body. I said no, and that I was jealous of her. I told her she is gorgeous. She smiled and thanked me. I didn't talk to Robin or try to make any contact with their friend group since that day. Also, our city is small, and we only have one doctor for women here, so no shock me and her cross paths. My father will be released from prison soon. I am trying my best to get into a program to move to another country to study. I cannot live in the same nation as that man. I won't be naming specific stuff like when, why and stuff because I am scared people can track me with this. I am in fact not excusing my actions. But instead of not moving on and constantly letting these errors over me, I cannot become a good person. I accept that I F up and I should never be excused or defended on them. But I should be able to show how I grew from them. The outburst was my fault. Josephine is doing great from what I see on Instagram. I still follow Robin and he posts regularly. My brother was also a victim of emotional abuse. I don't blame my brother for not having seen the signs. The moment he found out about it, he has never left my side. He took care of the police. He took care of the lawyer and trial. Without him, I wouldn't have gone to high school or gotten the medical care I needed. I just faked getting better, so he can get better. He felt happy when I told him I'm happy, so I just got myself together for him. My brother is my savior, and he is doing everything he can to support me. He is still on my side. He helps me and joins my therapy sessions to help me.